Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Peak to Middle School for the third attempt today. My name is Narwhal, and I'm here with Kyle.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know why, but I couldn't do the intro for the longest time. But anyways, guys, did you know that the British government wants to hire, quote, weirdos? They're trying to hire weirdos.
What does that mean?
And so I found this article. The British government wants to hire weirdos, and a man named Uri.
You're not normal if your name's Uri.
Right.
Hey, how's it spelled?
It's U-R-I.
Uri.
I think it's Yuri.
Yuri?
Yuri sounds normal.
Yeah, I've heard Yuri before.
Yeah. So Yuri
can't
Geller wants the job.
That sucks if that's her name. Yuri Geller.
Yeah. So I'm gonna explain this to you guys.
Well, he wants the job.
Yeah, so officials want to add more, quote, cognitive diversity to the civil service.
Idiots, basically.
And the spoon-bending psychic figures that makes him the perfect candidate.
Dude, this is like Dinner for Schmucks. Have you ever seen Dinner for Schmucks?
I have, but it was a long time ago.
It's like a dinner for rich people, and they find like the biggest weirdos ever, and they bring them and they have this dinner.
Why do they bring the weirdos again?
To make fun of him. It's like a bunch of rich people, and they just make fun of him. And like Zach Galifianakis is a guy that's like a mind controller. So
yeah,
this is like what it is.
So
British government,
except in real life.
Yeah.
Spoon-bending celebrity psychic Uri Geller, 73 years old, has applied for a job in the British government in response to an advert for misfits and weirdos, saying no other candidate would possess his powers.
Okay, it's really sounding like Zach Galifianakis.
British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Boris is a guy. Oh wait, no,
Boris
it's a girl. It's a.
Oh
wait, is it a girl or a guy?
I feel like it's more of a dude name.
Boris.
Yeah.
What's the
Doris Burke? You're thinking of Doris.
I always get Doris and Boris.
There's
mixed
Boris
up.
Diaw.
That's a guy.
That's a dude. Yeah.
Okay. Boris Johnson's most senior advisor, Dominic Cummings, advertised government jobs. That's a bad last name.
These names are just great.
Advertised government jobs for, quote, assorted weirdos in a recent blog post, complaining that the civil service did not have enough genuine cognitive diversity.
It's like, oh, we're all too smart and normal.
I actually kind of I kind of agree with that.
They want different angles.
Yeah, like, I feel like the government has just, like, a bunch of just, like, 50 to 70-year-old white guys.
Yeah.
That all probably, they all probably went to similar schools. They're all probably nerds and really awkward.
Yeah, they need somebody. I mean, there's no way that Yuri isn't awkward.
But like, imagine, like, the world would be a different place if, like, half the government was, like, normal educated people, and then half of them were just, like, people that you don't know if they're geniuses or crazy people.
Yeah, but like, why would that be good?
I don't know.
I mean, they can provide like some useful insight, I guess, but I think for the most part, he's going to try to control the minds of the entire government. He's going to claim that every decision that is being made is his because he's controlling minds.
Oh, so even if they think they're choosing it on their own, they're not.
Yeah,
because Yuri is pulling the strings.
Yuri is the puppet master.
All right. In a cover letter beginning with Dear Dom, so he's already just calling him Dom, not Dominic. He's on a first name basis.
Wait, who's Dominic?
That's the guy who posted. Yeah,
Cummings.
That's
okay.
Cummings.
Dear Cum.
So, Dear Cum, Geller said that his career as an entertainer has been, quote, the perfect mask for his work in espionage.
Espionage.
Yeah. So
like, isn't that spies and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's secretly a spy.
So he claims that this is a quote. While many have doubted my abilities, my achievements cannot be dismissed as trickery or illusions, said the Israeli, who became famous in the 1970s for performing telekinetic feats on television, such as bending spoons without touching them.
Interesting.
I mean...
But, like, there's only one way to prove it. Just hand him a spoon and say, bend this.
Without his hands.
Like, that's all the interview needs.
Yeah, I mean,
if he can't do it, then don't hire him. But if he can, then that's special.
Yeah, if that's real, this is legit. But I would assume that it was for the show, and there was somehow they found a way to do it without him touching it.
That's what kind of pisses me off is like he's claiming he can do it, and there's not a lot of proof behind it. He's like, oh, I did it on a show. Yeah, why can't you just do it everywhere? Because if this guy could really do it, I would, if I were him, I would bend spoons everywhere. I would start bending everything.
Yeah, because it's like
more proof.
You're clearly hiding something if your only proof is the show from like 35 years ago.
Yeah, like I have this special talent, but like I only want to show a couple people.
Yeah.
Like you got to share your talent.
Yeah, he should just have spoons in his pockets all day, every day.
Yeah, but people should be bringing him spoons because if it's his spoons, it's like, I don't believe you as much.
And then he has to invest a lot of his own money into proving these people wrong.
Yeah.
You're right. It's like if you want an autograph, bring your own Sharpie. So if you want him to bend your spoon,
you got to bring BYOS.
Yeah.
Sess.
He says, quote, "In my intelligence work, I assisted with Operation Desert Storm, helped to locate secret tunnels in North Korea, and used my skills to erase crucial diplomatic discs on their way to Moscow." So this guy has been on the craziest top secret missions of all time, sounds like.
This guy's has so many drugs.
Then
he's just been doing a lot of shrooms, and he thinks he's done a lot of things.
Geller recently said he had used his powers to help Johnson win last month's election. So now it's like, I helped this guy win, so like
I helped out Boris, now Boris got to help me out.
Yeah. Get this. So he said that he helped him win by giving his aides a spoon
he gave him AIDS to help him win. Oh, that's a good move.
He gave the people who were on Johnson's side. He gave them spoons enthused with wait, oh my god.
Enthused? He gave them enthused.
That's
spoons.
what it says.
Infused?
I was thinking infused, but it says enthused.
Okay. Gotta give him excited spoons.
So no, spoons enthused with positive energy.
Okay. So it's all about positive vibes.
So he gave them spoons that had the special aroma to them, and it gave positive energy.
Dunked them in his special liquids.
I'm going to look up enthused.
He definitely came on these spoons.
Oh, that's a word. Enthused means say something that expresses one's eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
Wait, so I'm confused. This guy gave them spoons?
I think.
What's this guy's deal with spoons?
Because he's a spoon bender, so it's like, oh, here, take my spoon.
I would wash that spoon so much.
Like if Tom Brady gave you a football, you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Right, but I think what you're getting confused here is you're comparing Yuri to Tom Brady. Tom Brady, if he hands me a football, I probably wouldn't even use it, but it probably got good vibes on it.
Yeah.
But Yuri, I'm going to wash that spoon over and over and over because God knows what is in that.
Yeah, so I don't really know what that means when he gave a spoon enthused with positive energy.
And how is he just giving spoons to the government?
I don't know.
I don't think you can just give things to them. Gave them a suitcase of spoons.
All right, let's see how this article wraps up. Asked by Reuters, some guy, I think his name is Reuters or something.
Dude,
asked by Reuters whether he thought his paranormal powers would give him an unfair advantage over other candidates, he said,
he's
yes,
playing into it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then it ends with a quote, "I don't think any of the other people who filled out the form have any psychic powers, but I'm not 100% sure." So there you have it, guys. Not that is going to affect your life in any way.
If you're British, it might. Well, I don't know. This guy's affecting everything.
Would you be upset if the U.S. government hired Yuri Geller?
It can't be worse than what we already got, to be honest.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like most politicians are just kind of dumb anyways.
Yeah.
So this guy wouldn't be any worse.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yuri the thing is a lot of these people that we call crazy people that claim they see demons.
I think they're woke.
I think a lot of them are crazy, but I think
there's a few woke.
There's got to be a few that are pretty woke or got true special powers.
Right, because I've seen movies, and how movies are just really accurate. I've seen movies of people who, you realize that they are actually sane, but everyone thinks that they're insane.
Yeah.
But they're really onto something, and no one ever believes them.
Yeah.
And I write people off too easily.
Yeah, I'm probably the guy in the movie that works for the police station. And I'm like, oh, come on, man, go get me another donut.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, dude, we got to investigate this case. Yeah. But I'm the guy who just
doesn't believe him.
Beats his wife.
Well,
and cheats on her with the secretary.
You don't need to do that.
No, but that's probably my guy. Not that I would do that, but if I was in a movie,
that'd be your type of character.
What role do you think you would be in a movie? What would you be good at?
Crackhead.
Charlie
Day.
Luke has said that being a crackhead is actually a really, really hard role.
Oh,
being a crazy person is really hard to act.
I mean, Yeah, like if I'm the Joker, like that's impossible. I
Yeah,
can't pull
dude.
the Joker off. Are you kidding me?
But that's different from like your traditional crackhead.
Sure.
Like the traditional crackhead's probably a little easier.
Yeah. Just like everyday crackhead. Yeah. I mean, I mingle with them. Like I'm rubbing elbows with them like every day. So.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a story about it?
Yeah. I don't know if this guy's a crackhead or not. I don't know what he is, but this man is trying to relive his childhood. So
Okay.
I have noticed every day, just about every day, on my way to my bus stop, I walk past this empty parking garage kind of deal. So it's
Is this before work or after work?
It's before. It's on the way to the bus stop to
go to work. Okay.
So it's at like 1:00,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just been noticing every single day. There's this guy that just hangs out in this little parking garage,
Mm-hmm.
and every day he's got a different RC car that he's driving around.
Mm.
So this guy's whipping RC cars around this like parking garage. And there's different ones. I've seen him walking around with them too. He just stands there with his hood on and just like does his little deal. And he's like whipping corners and like he's pretty good.
Is he like doing it like kind of like in the parking garage or like outside
In and out.
it?
He's going in and out.
So he's like on the sidewalk bordering
Yeah,
the street.
it's kind of you'd have to see it. It's like connected to an alleyway / part of the sidewalk, and he'll kind of mingle between the three.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and he's good. I've actually seen him like improve. The first time I saw him, I was like, "Damn, this guy sucks." Like he's just got his car. He doesn't know how to drive it too well. But the other day, he was whipping it.
How many times do you think you've seen him playing with his RC car?
Probably 10 to 15.
Wow. So
I've seen a couple different cars too.
And how long?
He's got a red one and a blue one. He's got a green one too.
When you're walking, how long between when you first see him and when you like he's gone out of your vision? Like, how much time do you have to watch this guy use his RC cars?
Probably like 15 seconds, depending on how fast I'm walking. It's kind of like I walk past him. I try not to stare.
But it's hard.
I've yet to see his face.
Whoa.
He's always got his hood on, so I don't know what I'm working with here.
Maybe he's like maybe he's a celebrity RC car racer and he doesn't want people like coming up for pictures.
Well, I mean, he's not that good.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's no way there's celebrity race car like RC car drivers.
There's like drone racing on ESPN.
Yeah, I know, but
that's cooler.
That's
than
way
RC
cooler.
cars.
Yeah, it takes way more skill.
So you've seen him with like you're sure that you've seen him with different RC cars?
Yes, positive.
Like how many? Like
at least 3.
Okay.
There's a red one and a blue one for sure, and I'm pretty sure I saw a green one. So there's at least 3.
So when you saw him with like a red one, did he have the blue and green ones on the side, or did
No, he always has one. Next time I see him, I'll take a video of him.
Okay, maybe he like.
I didn't see him yesterday though.
I mean, realistically, do you think like does he look like a homeless guy or like a guy that's just like having fun? Or like borderline.
See, he's kind of like similar guy to the
flaming hat
the
guy.
Flame hat guy. He's the type of guy that he'll be wearing like a hoodie that was cool in like 2003, and like kind of super baggy pants and maybe sunglasses.
So really mysterious.
So yeah, I feel like he's probably borderline homeless.
Yeah.
But he's spending money. He's got money.
Well, yeah, but what I was thinking is maybe like
know.
the money. Maybe he like makes money with like just like has a sign and like gets people to give him money, and then maybe like once a week
but
he
I don't
goes
think
and
he's
buys
that because he's
RC
not
car.
like he's not like homeless. I don't think.
He's not like.
I feel bad
someone that
judging this guy. You know, like I can't
Yeah,
guess
we
his
don't-
economic status.
Yeah, we don't know him, but I'm just trying to think of like if this guy was homeless, that's like buying a new RC car every week. Like that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean,
So maybe
they're
he's
pretty
not
nice.
homeless. Like maybe he's just got a normal job, but on his
Yeah.
off days.
I mean, I've seen him walking up the street with his car.
Have you ever seen it in like a box?
No.
Okay.
He'll just walk with just.
I'm so
hanging it on the-
intrigued
I know.
now.
I got to take a video the next time. I'm always kind of afraid to do it because I don't want him to like feel judged.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But if I'm coming from behind, he won't really notice, I guess. So.
Okay. A retiring English. This is not related at all.
Okay.
A retiring English teacher fined for repeated park pooping.
What? English teachers pooping in parks?
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about this, and then I also wanted to talk about something else related to public pooping. So don't let me forget, okay?
Okay.
So
Would you poop in public? Have you and would you?
I truly don't have like any recollection of it, so I don't think I have.
What do you mean, like
No,
recollection?
like
What do you?
no, I'm just saying that there's times when you're little and you've done something but you don't remember.
Oh, they're saying like you blacked out or something.
No. Like I truly have no memory of ever doing it, so I don't think I've done it.
I don't think I have either.
Because I feel like that's something where, even if I did it when I was like 6, I feel like it would be ingrained in my brain. I feel like it would be hard to forget that.
Yeah, I pooped on that island that one time. I told the story. That's
So
the closest thing I've gotten.
Okay.
It's not like it was a sidewalk or anything.
Yeah. The thing is like I'm really good at holding my poops. A lot of people, like, when they have to go, it's like they got to go now. And like I've had maybe a couple instances like that if I'm sick or something, but I can
handle it.
Yeah, we're rarely in a point where it's like, dude, I need to get out of this place and go poop right now or it's coming out.
Yeah,
I've hardly ever had that.
Yeah, I've had that with pee.
I've had that with pee.
I had that this morning.
I had the most vivid memory in my brain of the one time when I most had to go pee in my whole life. We were at Hoop Fest in Spokane, which is like this big, for people who don't know, it's this big like 3-on-3 basketball tournament. I might have told this a long time ago. I don't remember, but it's like 100 degrees outside or something, and you're playing basketball all day in the summer.
You're sucking down water.
Yeah, you're just chugging water, chugging Gatorades, and you're sweating a lot. So like, at least for me, when I'm playing a sport, I don't have to go pee at all during it. Like, I'll never have to go pee at like halftime or something.
Yeah, I've never done that.
And I think it's because I'm just locked in and my body's sweating a lot anyways, so I'm just absorbing all the water. But what happened was like we finished playing in this tournament and like we got eliminated or whatever, and I'd been chugging water all day, and then we had to rush out and like check out of the hotel and leave really quickly. And I was going back with like Luke and his dad, I think. I'm almost positive it was Luke and his dad, but there was another person in the car too, but we got stuck in like bumper to bumper traffic, and it's like a 3 or 4 hour drive or something. So it's like a long ways, and we had only been going for like 30 minutes, and I felt it come on like, oh shit, I should have gone pee.
And you're like just bending over in the car.
Yeah, so I didn't say anything for a really long time, and you know it's bad when it gets to a point where like you have to tell someone, because I'm the type
when you're
of person,
young and awkward too.
Yeah,
you're like probably in middle school.
Yeah, and if I'm uncomfortable, it'll have to take a lot for me to tell someone like, can we stop, or like I need to do something right now. Yeah. But yeah, we were stuck in bumper to bumper for like so long. Maybe you were. I think you might have been with us because
no,
I
wasn't. I only played with you in 5th grade.
It might have been because
I don't remember. We went to Silverwood.
No,
after.
but we went to.
Luke wasn't there. I know it was not me. I was not there. I'd heard the story. I know I wasn't there.
But we went to like a gas station, and we went in, and I started peeing, and Luke was peeing next to me. We peed. He finished. He washed his hands and left. I was still going. A new guy came in. He went pee. He finished. He washed his hands and left. And I was still going. Then a third person came in, and I finished around the same time as them.
That's a lot of pee.
I thought you were there.
I wasn't there. I promise you I wasn't there.
This is another one of those things where it's like
I know for a fact I wasn't there. What grade do you think it was?
I don't know, man.
Because I only did Hoop Fest twice, only once with you, and it was in 5th grade, and then we went to Silverwood after. So
okay,
I wasn't there.
Well, anyways,
who's pooping in public?
Yeah, so this retiring English teacher, Jeffrey Churchwell, told a Wisconsin sheriff's deputy that he let his, quote, thrill-seeking, self-indulgent pride and ego both get the best of me. So basically there's this guy.
He's just pooping for the thrill?
Yeah, like apparently it's like, I don't know. It says a Wisconsin man who was cited for regularly defecating in a public park over a period of 2 years.
Oh, admitted dude, in a park. That's bad.
That his excuse for doing so was pretty crappy. This website always has these terrible puns.
Imagine there's some guy writing this article and like, pretty crappy. That's a good line.
So Jeffrey Churchwell of Elkhorn told the police that he publicly defecated up to several times per day. Several times per day.
That's a lot of poop.
At Natureland Park in Whitewater, according to Madison.com.
How much shit? This guy just doesn't have a bathroom.
That's what I was thinking, because
multiple times a day?
Like, I
rarely even do that in a regular toilet.
Yeah, I'll poop like maybe twice a day.
Yeah.
But how is this guy? How many times is he pooping? Like, it's rare for me to poop 3 times a day, and this guy sounds like he does that all the time, and he does all of them at a park.
Is he doing like in the middle of the night? How close is he to this park?
I don't know, man.
If it's like a 5-minute walk, you gotta walk 5 minutes to shit.
God. As a result, the 60-year-old suspect was cited.
Oh my god,
dude, he's 60. Yeah. So imagine like your dad.
Oh man.
Your dad just like you never knew why, but every time he'd go to the bathroom, he would like maybe leave the house, or you thought he was going to run errands.
I'm gonna go on a walk.
Yeah, but he was really going to poop.
My dad loves to walk. Nope. He just shits.
Cited for disorderly conduct and agreed to pay a $360 fine plus
That's it?
$5,700 to the public to the county public works department to reimburse them for the stains he left behind.
Stains? Where is he shitting?
Why isn't he
in, like
just
the
going
middle
in
of the basketball court?
Why isn't he just going in the dirt like most animals?
I don't. Maybe there's not a lot of dirt around. I just wonder where. Maybe he picks different locations. Like he'll do it on the top of the slide. Like he'll lay one down on a swing. That's the best way to do it. Is sit on the swing and like lean back a little.
Oh yeah, because then it's like
you're sitting
on a
but
toilet.
they just lay a log at the bottom of the swings.
The thing I've never got about pooping in public is like, unless you go out of your way to bring toilet paper, what are you wiping with?
I mean,
you better be wiping.
If you're shitting in a park, you're not wiping.
I mean, maybe with like a leaf.
It's a lot of leaves he's been using. This guy's asshole's gross.
The human body is really, really cool and can do a lot of like amazing things. But the one thing that
can't self-clean.
Got fucked up with is like, how come when we shit, we can't be like other animals? Like every other animal just poops and then they're fine. They don't need to clean.
What are you talking about, dude? They lick their ass. You ever seen a cat or a dog? They lick their ass.
Okay, but not like often.
They do it every day. That's why they do it.
No.
Yes, dude.
No, but a dog, after it poops, a dog doesn't instantly go lick its ass to clean up the extra poop.
Yeah, but they also walk around with like shit in their fur.
Depends on the dog.
There's some
I
poopy
think
dogs.
It really depends.
There's some poopy dogs, dude.
But like, how come when we poop, we couldn't just have some system where it like
bidet?
You know,
it's innovation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy,
I don't know what else. Okay,
I just wish there was more info about where he was pooping. And like, are people? If it's during the day, people are got to be seeing him. They're like,
no, I think he's sneaky about it.
And he's an English teacher. Imagine seeing your English teacher showing up at a park.
Yeah,
They're
no,
like,
that's what
Mr. Johnson.
That's what he says. He says, "For that, I'm truly ashamed. If the 1,000 students who, for some reason, respect me and my efforts here, were to discover this flaw, well, it wouldn't be good." You're right, Mr. Churchwell. It wouldn't be good.
You know, everyone's got something. Everyone's got something that they hide. Everyone's got some little quirk.
What's your something? Tell me.
I can't tell you.
No,
I don't
you
think
can't.
I have. Well, I don't have something like that,
dude. But you got a something.
I don't know that I have a something. Maybe I misspoke.
You definitely.
I definitely have a something. You have a something too. You can't put that on me.
I've told most of my somethings though.
I have somethings. I just can't think of what my something is. What am I so embarrassed about that I just can't tell anybody?
I mean, you wouldn't tell me. If you did think of it, you still wouldn't tell me. I think you know it right now, but you're acting like you don't know so that you don't have to tell it.
Nothing comes to mind. I'm as normal as it gets. Can't you tell?
All right. Well,
if you looked at my face, what would my something be? Sometimes you can just look at somebody like, that guy shits in parks. That guy likes to lick honey off his
I don't know
toes.
why, but I feel like you'd be a guy that like would.
I don't like this already.
I know you say like you wear deodorant.
Oh, you think I'm a non-deodorant?
No. I think you're a guy that like will wear deodorant, but then the times when you're like home alone or like certain days a week, you would intentionally try and get as smelly as possible. Ew. And then you would like the smell. So you would like purposely smell your own armpits. Yeah, you're like.
That's interesting that you think that, because I feel like that's so far from what I'm like.
No, but
I have to shower.
You're one or the other. So like Monday through Saturday, you're normal, and you wear deodorant and you're clean. Okay. But then Sunday you just let loose.
Dirty Sunday. Yeah. That could not be farther from the truth. Like I have to shower every morning. I'm not somebody that can skip a day of showering.
Yeah, that's what's weird is you'll like shower to like go sweat.
Yeah. No, I don't do that. If I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning, I'll not shower.
But like if you are like gonna go do something and then you're gonna go to the gym after that something,
yeah, I'll shower before.
You'll still shower before and after.
Yes.
Dude, there's like I could probably count on one hand the number of times I've showered twice in a day in the last year.
I'd need a lot of hands.
Like there's certain rare times when you just can't avoid it. Like you just have to. Like if you had two different sweaty things during the day. like 1 in the morning, 1 at night, or like whatever. But I always avoid it.
Yeah, I shower a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like you're that person because you're a smellier person than me. I think you just revealed your thing, and you're trying to portray it on me. Yeah.
So anyways, guys, as a lot of you know, Kyle and I have been grinding the podcast for over a year now, 111 episodes in. And because of you guys, we've seen a lot of growth, a lot of success. And this is a pretty exciting day because we have our first ever sponsor today, which is Podcorn. Podcorn is a marketplace connecting podcasters to amazing podcast sponsorship opportunities, such as host-read ads, interview segments, topical discussions, and a bunch of other stuff. So this is a really cool service for anyone who has a podcast, or if you want to start a podcast. It's a really great way for podcasts of any size to connect with potential sponsorship opportunities and to monetize your show.
Yeah, there's no middleman. It's the kind of thing where you just sign up and they're trying to help you grow. So they're going to help you find opportunities, which is cool. And that's exactly what we were looking for when we signed up for it.
So the marketplace mission is to give podcasters transparency, all creative freedom, like we said, and full control of how and when they want to monetize. So it gives you all the freedom you guys need. It's really exciting. And if you guys know someone who has a podcast or you have a podcast yourself, let them know about Podcorn. It's free. You can go to the show notes below our show or in the description, and you can go sign up to Podcorn for free. So anyways, a huge shout out to Podcorn for sponsoring this episode.
We love you.
It's awesome. Obviously, our show is still growing. We're still only a year in, but this was exciting for Kyle and I when
it's a big milestone.
Yeah, it's like the first one, and hopefully more stuff in the future. But Kyle, did you hear about the Christian activists suing the NFL?
People just continue to get dumber and dumber and dumber, and it just, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no. So for those of you who don't know, do you want to explain it? I only really know the headline.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, I don't want to read too much into it because it's just something that is gonna make me
it's
angry.
Not gonna go anywhere.
No. So I'm sure a lot of you watched the Super Bowl. Wow. First of all, I predicted the Chiefs won, so good decision, Kyle. A little off on the score. But
yeah,
I predicted the future.
Kyle was extremely confident. Last episode, he literally said like, "Yep, congratulations, Chiefs, you guys won." Blah blah blah, and he was just laying it out right there. He knew.
I think I said 38-30, and it was 30-20, right?
30-21. 31-20.
30-20, I think.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check.
Does this matter? It doesn't really matter.
It matters to me. 31-20.
All right.
Okay. So I was only off by 17 points.
Yeah.
Total.
That's not that bad. Two touchdowns and a field goal.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you guys probably watched it. And halftime show
was amazing.
Shakira and J-Lo. That was honestly one of the best. And I'm not just saying this because they were shaking their asses and stuff. That was one of the more.
that was part of it.
It's part of it. I just think that was actually one of the more entertaining halftime shows that I've seen in years.
Yeah.
Like way better than Adam Levine and like
Bruno Mars.
Maroon 5 Bruno Mars. Like, I don't want to listen to that.
Yeah. I mean Adam Levine is kind of the guy version of J-Lo and Shakira. Like,
yeah.
Because they're trying to find like a hot poppy person.
Right.
So, I mean.
This one was for the guys. Last year was for the women. This one was for the guys.
But like overall, it was just so well like organized, and I don't know. It just felt like
it was a bunch of throwbacks too.
Yeah, there was a lot of like passion put into it. It didn't feel like they were just trying to do like something for the clicks or the views. Yeah. It felt like it was actually a really good show.
It brought me back too. There was some good throwbacks. Hips Don't Lie is always a classic. Get on the Floor.
Yeah.
Classic.
J-Lo still got it. She's
they both
50.
Do.
Dude.
I
was texting one of my friends. Do you think she's got like Botox and like plastic surgery and shit like that?
Probably. Well, I don't know. Not like bad. Like, cause some people you'll see it and it's like, ew.
No, not like a bunch of fake shit, but like
Real Jersey or Real Housewives of New Jersey, and they're all they're like,
no, not like plastic and shit, but like she's probably, you have to have had something done,
something's
right?
happened, but it's been done very well.
Yeah, dude, because there's no way you look like that when you're 50.
Yeah, it's not fair.
It's not. But
anyways, this guy I guess is suing the NFL because he's so Christian that watching this it hurt his soul or something.
It has sentenced him to I'll pull up the exact headline.
God.
But he believes that he's now going to be sentenced to hell because he watched the Super Bowl halftime show.
This is the type of guy like Yuri, where he might want to try to join the government, and you want that different type of vibe in the government. I don't want that vibe in the government.
Dude, this guy sucks. So a Christian activist is planning to sue the NFL because the J-Lo and Shakira halftime show may keep him out of heaven and put his soul in danger of hellfire.
Like, dude, just chill. That's fine if you're a Christian. Like, all right.
No, but
let's chill.
I mean, if you truly believe that watching that is going to put you into hell, I would be worried too.
You
but
can also just not watch it.
That's the thing. If you're really worried, the second you see an ass shaking, just be like, nope, can't watch it.
You could have closed your eyes. You could have changed the channel. There's so many things you could have done. But he probably just watched it. And he's like, I'm enjoying this. And then after he's like, oh, I shouldn't have watched that.
Yeah.
It's not my fault though. I didn't. It wasn't because I enjoyed watching it. It was because it was like forced onto me.
Imagine like, how can you actually think that you're not going to get made fun of for attempting to sue one of the biggest organizations in the world?
I don't know.
And you're going to try and sue them because you got horny from watching a show? That was their goal. They
probably got his first boner, and he's like, "Oh my God, this is so Christ-worthy."
He accidentally ejaculated.
Man,
for the first time.
I hope he didn't. Just by watching it. Yeah. I saw a meme too that all the white women all the white moms are complaining like, "Oh, how can this be on TV?" And it was like Adam Levine last year, white moms like smiling and looking at him, and then J-Lo and Shakira and all the white moms like on the phone.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally the exact equivalent. Like Adam Levine is this hot guy, like he was shirtless for most of the thing.
So unnecessary.
Yeah. And I mean, you could say the same thing about J-Lo, like they kind of look like they're just on stage in like lingerie almost. But it's like, dude, that's what Adam Levine did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what sells.
And I feel like the people who the people I watched the game with, everyone liked it. My mom even liked it. But I think the white moms who were complaining are probably people that are just like, damn, I want to look like that.
Yeah,
but I don't.
Exactly. Yeah. Plus, I feel like there was more of a message behind J-Lo and Shakira's thing. It was a lot of people in the Latino community.
Yeah.
They brought out a couple of other rappers, and it seemed like most of the dancers, too, were Latino and Latina.
And they're in Miami.
Yeah, they're in Miami, so... They didn't bring out Pitbull though. I was surprised. I really thought Pitbull was gonna make an appearance.
Yeah, Pitbull like isn't as big as he used to be.
Thank God, dude. He sucks. He's never been good.
It's just weird because I feel like there was a time when Pitbull was almost like the level of Drake. I would say.
I don't know.
Dude, in like 7th grade, I would hear Pitbull as much as I would hear Drake.
Yeah, he's got some bangers, but they're not good bangers. They're like he's got bad bangers that get stuck in your head and you hate them.
Yeah. Oh,
like
dude,
Timber.
I had a perfect thing I wanted to talk to you directly related to this. I had this like shower thought the other day where I was like
thinking about Pitbull in the shower.
Yeah, actually.
Nice, man. That's where I think about Pitbull too.
If there was
a really bad joke. Washing your dick and you look down, you're like, it kind of looks like Pitbull.
That was good. It kind of does.
Yeah.
I think that what do you think about this? If there was someone who was just thrown into 2020 and they were like our age, but they had no knowledge of like Pitbull, of like no knowledge of like what was cool or societal norms or like what music is cool to listen to, what music I should hate because other people hate it. Like
I think they'd like Nickelback.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that a lot of people would be fans of like Taylor Swift, let's say. Like if there was a guy that was just thrown in to like right now and just had a list of like 100 songs to choose from.
Yeah, like One Direction.
And half of them were like stuff that it's cool to like a little stuff that's not as mainstream, like I don't know, like DaBaby or something.
Yeah.
Like it's okay to like him because he's like newer, he was underground.
He's not annoying.
Blew up. He's like, yeah, people think it's cool. But then like One Direction, the Chainsmokers, Katy Perry.
Oh.
I don't know like the newer. Yeah. I'm just thinking of stuff from like 5 to 10 years ago. But who's now like I mean,
I guess maybe Billie Eilish.
But she's actually good though.
Yeah,
she's not like annoying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like an annoying big artist.
Lizzo.
Yeah.
Big in a I didn't want to say that.
I was gonna say it, but I was waiting for you to say it.
You see her ass at the Lakers game? She
No.
went to a Lakers game and she wore this outfit where her butt cheeks were just out. I didn't want to see it.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like subjecting these people to see
Subjunctive.
that, even if they didn't want to see it.
Yeah, and she was like shaking her ass in the court. It was weird. I think it was a Lakers game or a Nets game. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Anyways.
like my point is, I really think that people who had no knowledge of like social norms would be fans of all the stuff that we think is annoying, and we only think it's annoying because other people say it's annoying and we hear it on the radio all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. There's some songs from like One Direction, Taylor Swift that they're super catchy.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
There's a lot, and like I think we're at an age now, we're old enough to where like we don't really give a shit. Like we don't care if people think the music we like is weird anymore. That was more like high school. Like, you know, our buddy Chris, he likes
he's the most
really bad pop music.
Yeah,
Like really like high school girl pop
like
music.
he loves Selena Gomez.
But that's just what he likes, and that's no one cares anymore. But
I mean, we make fun of him for it. But
yeah. But like I don't know, man. There are a lot of fire songs that I've conditioned myself to not like them.
Right.
So I don't like them, but if I didn't have this conditioning, I'd be like, wow, that's really catchy.
Yeah.
I want to sing along to that.
Exactly. A lot of One Direction, to be honest. Like, dude, that shit's catchy.
You really like One Direction.
Look,
huh?
I'm not saying I like them.
You do.
I don't like the idea of like I don't like the whole boy band vibe.
Yeah.
It's like it's weird.
Yeah. It's not that I don't like boy band music. I just don't like boy band culture.
That, yeah. And fans ruin it too. When
Yeah.
like if a group of people can ruin a song, that's annoying.
Yeah. Like Justin Bieber is a good one. where
Yeah,
it's
dude,
like
he's got some good songs. Boyfriend, I used to love that song.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's not
mostly-
cool to like it.
Yeah, but it was also I mostly liked it because of Big Sean's verse.
I didn't even
that's-
know he was in the
I knew the whole verse at one point.
Can you sing it?
I don't remember. Like
Come on,
I would
you
have
can.
I would have to wait for the verse to start and then I could go into it.
Okay.
But no, I don't know. Off the top of
So
my head.
if the
Boy,
music was playing,
It'll make sense, but hallelujah. That's all I remember.
so you could sing along to the whole verse if the song was playing in the background.
Probably.
But like if the song was cut off halfway through the verse, do you think you could finish it a cappella?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't listened to it in like 5 years.
Okay. But yeah, so Super Bowl halftime show was lit. Overall, really
Super
good
Bowl was
game.
lit.
It was a fun game. It was
First
cool.
half sucked, actually.
I mean, yeah, but that's part of the game. You know, that makes the second half more exciting because it's like a drastic change. Like it went from boring to really exciting, which makes the whole game overall more interesting.
I think it was just the fourth quarter was just great. It made up for the whole game. It was way better than last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Last year's Super Bowl was what, like 10-3 or something?
Yeah.
It was awful.
It was cool to see like a young guy. Like I feel like so many times in sports or even in music, there's like any industry really, there's a young person who's like on the come up and they're like killing it and doing really, really well. And like everyone's fanboying them, like everyone's riding with them, like Patrick Mahomes, for example.
Steph Curry had that too.
Yeah, and everyone's riding with them. But then I always feel like when it gets to like a championship or like the biggest moment when they could really like win it all, I feel like they barely lose to like a veteran.
Yeah.
Just in life, I feel like situations like that always happen where like the young buck is killing it and then at the very end loses. But this year it was like the young buck is on fire and he wins it.
Yeah, I got two things. One, you could tell by watching Mahomes last year that a Super Bowl was going to happen at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect it this year, to be honest, because I don't know. I feel like the Chiefs, like they were the talk of the NFL last year. This year it was all about the Ravens. It was all about the 49ers. Like no one's really talking about the Chiefs, especially because Mahomes got hurt at one point. But then no one was really talking about them in the AFC, and they just kind of like snuck their way in, and then they won, which was cool.
Yeah.
Second of all, like what I was saying about Steph Curry is everyone was rooting. I feel like more people were rooting for the Chiefs than the 49ers. I think a lot of people like watching Mahomes play, and a lot of people liked watching Steph Curry play. But now I hate Steph Curry, and that's because like it's one of those people that it's new and it's fresh and it's the new superstar,
Yeah.
and it's fun to watch and root for them, and then they win. And then once they just keep doing it, you start to hate them.
Yeah, there becomes this shift where it's like, oh, you're young and good and cool, but then it's like, you're too good.
Like, now I'm annoyed with you. Yeah. And Steph Curry was because of Kevin Durant. That made me really hate them. Because I was definitely rooting for them the first couple of years they were in the NBA championship. But, yeah, once KD came,
I don't blame them. Like if I was on a team, obviously you want your team to be the best team they can be.
No, I don't blame them either. I respect it. Like that's
if I was Steph
move.
Curry, I would love to have Kevin Durant on my team.
Yeah, it's annoying because they're just so annoying about it. I just don't like Kevin Durant. I just really don't.
I know.
This is just a bitter Sonics fan over here.
I know.
Just it's hard.
We're not like a sports show, but one thing. So like, I don't want to talk about sports like the whole episode, but I did want to. The other day I was at the gym and I was I don't know why I was thinking about this, but I had this realization that I feel like obviously we're in the best time period of like sports ever. Like the best athletes of all time are living right now. And we've talked about that before, how everybody now is just so much better than people who played basketball in like the 1930s.
Whitey Johnson.
Yeah, but I was thinking of like the different pro sports, like comparing them. So like NBA talent level and like amount of like crazy skill versus NFL versus MLB versus MLS or like whatever soccer league you follow. I had this realization that I think basketball, there's so many more insane players in basketball right now, like relative to any other sport, I feel like.
Are you saying like superstars?
Just like people that have like absolutely blown away the world with like how good you are relative to your sport. Like, I'm not saying that in baseball and football there's not insane superstars. There are. Like, of course, the NFL has the best players that have ever played, and so has the MLB. But I was thinking about basketball in particular. Dude, like, there's like a billion superstars that are like at any day could it be like the best player in the world that day. And like, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I guess I'm not the most knowledgeable sports person, but I was just thinking, like, in my head, I was rattling off players just in my 22 years of life that have been like absolutely insane to one capacity or another. And there's like so many.
Yeah.
Like LeBron, Kobe, Steph Curry, like
Giannis,
Kawhi, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. There's like, and then there's like a bunch of
like Shaq and
second tier that are still absolutely insane. Like Paul George and those level of players that are. I mean, Paul George won MVP. So did he?
No,
he got nominated for MVP.
He was like third.
Okay,
second or third.
But like, there's a ton of players like that too who are like, if Paul George was in the NBA 20 years ago, 30 years ago, he'd be probably the best player in the league. I mean, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and like maybe I'm just not as knowledgeable about football. But like, I just feel like there's an insane amount of crazy basketball players right now.
Well, I think basketball players stand out more than anybody, other than quarterbacks, because basketball can be such a single player driven league. Like one player, like LeBron could be on any team and they're good.
Yeah.
He's brought the worst teams ever to the finals.
Yeah.
Just on his back because he's so good.
And even if your team is terrible, you can still be a standout, really good player on a losing team.
Yeah, like Trae Young.
Yeah.
He averages like almost a double-double, like 29 points and like 9 assists, and they've won like 10 games.
Yeah.
Like they're trash. He shouldn't be starting in the All-Star game. That's my personal opinion. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so I feel like in the NBA, that stands out way more, and it's way more obvious to see players like that and notice players like that compared to the NFL, because if there's just an elite like left guard, like you're not going to know about it. Like the casual sports fan's not going to know about it, even if he's like the best of all time, which I think currently there is. I think he's a guard, I'm pretty sure, on the Colts, Quentin Nelson. He might go down as the best guard ever.
See, but like the fact that you even had to think of that guy's name, or like didn't even know what position he was, like the fact that you even had to think about it, it proves what you're saying. Like in basketball, it's so easy to be just like a standout superstar.
Well, that, and I think just they're more visible. Like they're not wearing hats, they're not wearing helmets and pads. Like you can see them.
I didn't even think about that.
If you think about like a star NFL player, obviously there's people like Odell where you look at them and you're like, that's Odell Beckham.
Yeah, you know their face.
But there's some people where they're like a great player, but you don't really know what they look like because maybe you don't see them as much.
Yeah, that's true.
And baseball, like they wear hats and stuff, I guess. So, I mean, they're still pretty. You know what Mike Trout looks like. You know what all those guys look like. But I think in the NBA, it's just also NBA social media is the top of the top. I think.
Really?
Yeah,
like the way they run it.
Yeah, the way the NBA has done their social media, they're like the top of the game.
Oh.
Like anything that happens in the NBA is the biggest of anything in social media.
Which is funny because when it comes to like viewership and the sports people like to watch, I feel like basketball is like could potentially be third. Like when it comes to like what would you rather watch, or if there's a football game, a basketball game, and a baseball game, which they wouldn't all be on simultaneously, but if there was 3 big games of each sport happening, I feel like a lot of people would choose basketball last.
Well, yeah, it depends on if it was like the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, and the World Series. I feel like most people are picking the Super Bowl.
And then probably the World Series, depending on the person. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends on the teams.
But yeah, it is interesting that their social media is like crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it either. I don't even know who. I don't know if it was Adam Silver or whoever, but yeah, they've done a really good job, and I think LeBron has just been like the head of that. Like anytime LeBron does anything, or his son now, it's like Bronny is everywhere. And then like the Ball family, there was so that whole phase. Yeah, it's like you can't escape it.
Yeah.
Anytime there's like a trade or anything happens, there's a meme about it. There's everything happens. Like Kawhi says one word and everyone's like, oh, he said hey, hey, hey.
He's so awkward.
Now it's a meme for like a month.
Yeah.
But that doesn't happen in like the NFL or the MLB as much.
Well, that's true. Like I don't follow football as like closely as most people that are football fans, but like if I saw a professional football player on the street, there's a very small chance I would even know who he is because I don't know what they look like. Yeah, like Bobby Wagner, probably the only linebacker that I would recognize in public.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
seriously,
that makes
dude.
me sad.
But it's like I'm not that into it.
Yeah.
Like I really don't follow football, and so it's just But I would know so many NBA players, even if I'm not a fan of them, just because you see their face all the time.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's easier to market.
You have something? Do you have something?
Yeah.
else?
So we were talking about boners just a second ago.
Yeah. For those of you who aren't following, every 30 minutes we have to restart the cameras. So if there was just a sudden jump, it's because
we had a weird conversation going in the background. Dude, I saw the other day. It was on YouTube or something. This something for a dating app, like an ad popped up. And it was the worst ad I've ever seen.
What was it?
It was like this like terrible acting. It was a guy like walks up to a girl on their first date and they hug. And then she goes, oh, do you have a gun in your pocket? Or are you just excited to see me? And he goes, no, I do have a gun. It's a Glock 19. Like pulls up his waistband. There's a gun there. And I skipped it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like who is like the director of this? And they're like,
let's post that.
Yes, that's good. Good. Yeah, rerun that.
But they got you to talk about it.
That's true.
So
I don't know what the app was.
Yeah, but maybe it's like a subconscious thing where you can't directly remember their name, but maybe if you see the app, you're like, that's the one with the Glock commercial.
I really don't think I would, but maybe.
Maybe they did Glock because it like rhymes with cock. So yeah, it's my cock. 19.
Oh, it's my cock. It's 19 inches. You want to see? Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. All I know is like it might have sucked, but we're talking about it.
That's true.
That's
true.
with marketing. It's like you either got to make something really, really good or really, really bad.
It looked like they put zero. It looked like I made that. It looked like I had directed it.
Yeah.
And I would have done a better job. It was just bad acting, and it was hard to watch. But, what are you going to do?
So one last thing before we hop into the segments here. I've had this thing written down that I wanted to talk about. It's one of my like thoughts that I've had for a while. And sometimes I have these thoughts that I try and explain to you how I think.
You try to suppress your thoughts and you're like, don't think that way.
No. It's just that I have these thoughts that I don't think other people will understand or that make no sense. But then sometimes I say them to you and you can kind of facilitate what I'm thinking to the audience. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So
I'll facilitate again.
So I've like sometimes when I drive at night, I get like really in these moods and
Horny.
like no. I mean that too, but I just get like a deep thinking and like philosophical, and I was like, isn't it so sad that like so many art forms today in 2020 can get like published? Like, it's so easy to publish content online, whether it's music or art or poetry or podcasts or videos.
All right.
You can publish anything, but like there's so much content now that there could be the most beautiful form of art on the planet. There could be the most amazing thing ever created, and it could be published, and no one would ever see it. And that
gets bogged down by everything else.
by like all the other millions of hours of content that are being posted.
Yeah. I think, you're...
And I was like, that's so depressing.
Yeah. I feel like this is the hardest time for people to, like, quote unquote, make it.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, creativity, because everyone's trying to do that.
Yeah.
And, like, obviously that's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like, there's so many people that are probably going to go undiscovered.
Yeah.
And I hope that doesn't happen to us.
And, like, I was thinking about that, and then I was trying to play devil's advocate, and I was like, well, maybe
they're a bad person and they don't deserve it, so the world's saying no.
It's not where I was going.
Okay.
But
that's the way the devil would say.
Okay. But I was thinking, yeah, but like, what about back, like, who are some of those famous painters?
Leonardo da Vinci. I was gonna say DiCaprio.
Yeah, Da Vinci. Like, if you were an artist back then, it was probably even harder to get discovered because there was no internet. So then your only chance of getting famous was once you die, if like all your writings were in a box and then someone found that box. But then I was also thinking maybe that would be easier because back then there wasn't like billions of people publishing content all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you think it was easier to make it back then? Not that they would like make money off of their art, but like to get your art known to the world. Would it be easier to be really good at something back then?
I think it's harder back then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because how are you gonna? You can't like. There wasn't photos back then.
Yeah.
It would just be somebody writing about it. And how do you show people something if they can't? There's no way for them to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like poetry, I could get because maybe you could publish it somewhere. But like a painting,
like there's only one of them.
Yeah, it's the only one, and it's got to be in some famous museum. But like most people don't even see it.
Yeah.
So they don't even. Dude, there's people that probably never even knew that Mona Lisa was out there.
Yeah.
And it's not. First of all,
I mean, it's not like you.
Why
need
is that? I hate that painting. It's tiny. It is small as shit.
Have you seen it in person?
No. I've seen the Scream one though. That one.
Okay.
Yeah. That one's also small.
Okay.
Really underwhelming, dude. When you see a famous painting in person, it's not cool.
Okay, but
no. I saw the
Starry Night one's kind of cool.
I don't know what that is, but I saw the one of the school.
Dude.
There's one that I saw in Italy that was like a pretty famous one. I would know it if I heard it. School of Athens, maybe? That doesn't sound right.
Okay.
I don't know my paintings.
Listen,
very well.
we're pissing off people that like fine art.
Sorry,
like,
art guys and gals.
I think I don't have the taste for it, but I do think there is an acquired taste for like true painting. Like that stuff isn't easy to do.
No, yeah, that's cool.
It's insanely hard.
Well, but there's some that are so easy, and like I could do it.
Weird abstract art,
dude,
is dumb.
What pissed me off was I was in a museum in Spain, and I saw like paintings that there's some that are amazing, and it's like, wow, that's great detail, like that's really cool. There's some where it's like that's super abstract, like it's making me feel certain things. I get why that's art. And then there's some that are in the middle where it looks like somebody that's pretty good, like a pretty good painter, maybe in a high school art class, painted it and just put it up. And I'm like, there's nothing special about this. Nothing is separating it. That's what I hate about art. He's like, oh, but maybe there's something special about it. It's like, if I painted it, no one would fucking care. But this guy painted it.
But what I'm saying is maybe like you think that would be easy to paint, but then if you ask even a super skilled painter, maybe they couldn't do it in that way. Like let me give it like a sports example. Maybe like
you're not going to compare this painting to sports.
No, I mean I'll give some analogy, but let's say there's like I'm trying to think of like a certain type of like shot in basketball that like doesn't look hard. Like it looks really basic, but it's like insanely hard. but I don't know what that is. Because like a 3-pointer is pretty hard for
Like a
people to
contested,
make.
like a fadeaway, like Kobe's fadeaway. Like
Yeah.
he makes it look easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, no one
I think
could
that's
make
an
that.
awful comparison.
Why? Why is that awful? Because these paintings, the ones that you think are like stupid, like ridiculous, where it's just like a kindergartner could make that. Maybe you think that, but if you actually knew anything about painting, maybe you're like, holy shit, I couldn't do that, even if I tried.
Listen, I could hit Kobe's shot.
Dude,
I
no,
could.
You couldn't.
Yeah, I could if you give me 100 tries, I can hit a fadeaway jumper from the baseline.
With a 6'5" guy guarding you with the pressure on. No.
Maybe. Look, but what I'm saying is maybe I couldn't, but like an average college basketball player could.
Okay. Yeah. So you think like the average skilled painter could make this art?
Yes. Like not even. Yes.
No,
dude.
I mean,
there were some. I wish I took pictures that were just so average, and I hated it, and it made me mad, and I wanted to leave because I saw those paintings.
Listen, I agree. I was just trying to kind of play
I
devil's
understand.
advocate here, but
I'm just not an art guy, and I like. Good on you if you like art. Just it isn't for me.
So, but what if you see a painting where it's like actually is truly incredibly extravagant and there's like millions of detail? Like,
Then that's cool though.
if there was something that's like a whole wall and it's like super crazy detailed.
Yeah, like I went and saw Michelangelo's when he painted the ceiling in the Sistine Chapel, I believe.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was really cool.
Okay, so that type of stuff you like. You just don't like the simple shit.
Well, it's not that I like it. Like I don't really care, but
Okay.
it's cool. Like I respect
Yeah.
it more. Also,
Yeah.
he is my birthday, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
March 6th coming up, guys.
Yeah, Kyle's going to be 22 pretty soon.
Yeah, that means nothing to
But
me.
before we move on to the segments, my final thought is like, I don't know. It made me really sad that one night because I was like, there's probably somebody out there right now, whether it be music or writing or like podcasts, that are making the best, like something that someone would absolutely love their content. Like there could be someone's ideal podcast that is absolutely amazing.
Wow, it's almost like you're explaining something that's currently happening.
But that person who is the audience for it will never find it.
Yeah.
And how sad is that? Or like music. My favorite band ever could be making music all the time, and I'm never going to find them.
But that's what's great about life is great things are happening when you don't even know it. That felt deep.
That
I don't
felt
even
deep,
know.
but I'm not sure how
I don't know if that answered a question.
I don't know
It just
either.
felt like a good thing to say.
But I'm going to roll with it. You're
Yeah,
right,
that
Kyle.
was cool. That was deep.
Great things are happening even when I don't know it.
Yeah. A quote from Kyle Stafford. You can write that down.
All right. Moving on to our segments here.
Yeah, John, what's your A this week?
My A is there's a man
That's
in Washington,
okay.
so in our home state.
He's nearby.
He's been living in an attic of a grocery store.
Oh, dude, I heard about
and
this
he
guy.
he hasn't been caught.
I saw this guy. No, he did get caught. Oh,
no.
wait.
What happened was, this was just on the news.
Yeah, I saw it on the news when I was on my break.
They know that there's a man living there, but they can't catch him. So
I didn't know that part. That's funny.
So like apparently, let me pull this up.
Dude, that guy's beast.
So man living in grocery store ceiling keeps eluding the police.
That's impressive.
So there's like video footage. So it says, this guy is the worst upstairs neighbor ever. Police in Auburn, Washington recently released footage of bizarre situations they believe is occurring at a local grocery store. After several reports of possible break-ins and employees claiming they hear footsteps coming from the ceiling, police believe that an unknown individual has spent several weeks hiding in the store's rafters.
Legend.
That'd be pretty scary. Like you're on the night shift, you're cleaning up, and you just hear like
You really think this place is haunted?
someone falls over. They're like, oh fuck.
Some guy stubs his toe upstairs.
Yeah.
Bro.
But it says, but while evidence of the suspect has been found at the scene, authorities still have not located the man and have not ruled out the possibility that he may still be in the store. That's creepy, dude.
What kind of store is this?
It's a grocery store.
Yeah, but if it's like a super Target, those things are like a mall basically.
They're huge. You can
So
be
you
like,
could hide anywhere. But if it's like a Safeway, like it can't be that hard to find him, you know?
But imagine if he's like, let's say it's like a Walmart. So it's a huge
Like
rafters.
super Walmart.
Yeah, and what if he's been up there for like 2 years and he tricked out this
That's the
place
best
to be
place
like
to
a whole.
live.
It's just it would be really dark, but like
Yeah, it's like Employee of the Month where they are like they rise up in that little thing and then they have little hideout.
Yeah,
Perfect.
That'd be
You can do that at Costco.
That like was one of my little kid dreams that I still have, like a secret hideout somewhere
Oh,
in like a public place, like
where you can shit. Yeah, twice a day.
Yeah.
It all comes back, guys.
But I don't know. That guy got the A this week, because he's a legend, and it's probably creepy, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my A is a little different. It's Mewtwo's birthday today. Actually,
Mewtwo.
Yeah.
I thought you said Me Too, like the Me Too movement.
No, maybe maybe someone has Me Too'd on this day.
Yeah.
But Mewtwo, I don't know how old.
This is really random.
Yeah, I just saw it on Twitter, and I was kind of running late, so
you were like, I'm just gonna go with Mewtwo.
Mewtwo's birthday.
I mean,
I'm gonna Google how old Mewtwo is.
Mewtwo's probably really old. I'm gonna say like 3,200 years old, because a lot of the Pokemon, they all have backstories, right?
What?
You can look up like the age and the weight and the height of every single Pokemon, which is really cool that they put in that much detail to the storyline.
6. That doesn't make sense. Oh, is Mewtwo's birthday.
Maybe he ages
It's unclear how
backwards.
old the one-of-a-kind Pokemon was. It just says in one of the game, it says like February 6th.
Oh.
Mew gives birth to Mewtwo.
But Mew was the tiny one and Mewtwo was the bigger one, right? Yeah, Mew was little.
Yeah, how'd that
Mew
work?
was like a little rat.
Well, Mewtwo grew up. So Mewtwo's dad is probably a monster.
Yeah.
It's like GIF of the hamster with the banana. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
You ever see like a picture of Shaq and his wife, and then someone replies with the banana, the
Yeah.
hamster? It's like that. That's
yeah.
Mew and Mew's baby daddy.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Pokemon?
That's a good question. Favorite Pokemon. See, I was a big Gen 3 guy because I played Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire the most. So I would say probably Blaziken.
Okay.
What about you?
Scyther.
Scyther. I feel like that's a good. That's a basic answer because it's like
It's not
Scyther's
basic.
A lot of people say Scyther.
Dude, but
Scyther's cool. I'll admit.
Pikachu is basic.
No, that's stupid.
Charmander and Charizard are basic. All right.
I like Wailord.
Okay. Yeah.
I like Wailord. That's cool.
Yeah.
Kabutops.
I don't remember that one.
Kabuto. He was a fossil.
What else did I like?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. My typical starting 5, or is it 6 or 5?
I think it's 6.
6, yeah. My typical, it's 6. 6 in like Emerald would be Blaziken. I'd probably have Groudon, Rayquaza,
Oh, dude.
Kyogre.
Yeah.
Maybe Hariyama.
I don't know who that one is either. I wasn't as into it as you were.
I was a big Pokemon guy. Anyways.
All right.
Electrike. Sorry. Oh, no, Manetrike.
I remember that.
Yeah, Manetrike is the evolve.
What's the one? The electric one that's like a cheetah, but he's like yellow?
Yeah, that's Electrike.
Okay.
But turns into Manetrik.
It looks like the Cheetos guy. No. He's like yellow and black and white, but he's like the cheetah. He's like the Cheetos guy, kind of.
Yellow, black, and white?
Yeah, he's like he stands on like 2 legs, but he's like a cheetah.
Electabuzz?
Maybe. Is that
He
it?
looks like a plug. His tail is a plug.
No. I don't know. You
Wait,
guys will let us know.
Wait.
Dude, I don't know how to look this up, but there's a Pokemon that's like a leopard, kind of. But
I mean, Electrike's a dog, but he's green and yellow.
No. Wait. No, not him at all. It's like if he was more fluffy, but if he was standing on his hind legs and he stood upright like a human.
Look up Electabuzz.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, let me see.
I think that's who I was thinking of. Sort of. Oops.
Yeah. No, yeah, I saw.
But yeah. All right. Well, moving on. My F this week is Kyle.
Whoa. Oh, okay, that's fair.
Not for why you think.
Oh.
You're my F because
Well, that's always good.
you don't want to listen to Russ's new album.
Oh.
And Russ's album is one of my favorite albums of many years.
I think he's an annoying person. So.
But what do you know about it? That's the thing.
All
it's
I
like
know
you
is he's annoying.
You'll find one reason to not like someone like one time.
Look,
and then
I got a good dick radar, like douchebag radar, or like
based off
he's an
of what?
asshole.
A tweet?
Just him, his vibes.
When have you seen him?
I've seen interviews. I've
No,
seen videos.
you've seen a Cody Ko video
No,
making
no.
fun of Russ.
I have seen that.
And that's the only shit you base your opinion off of.
Wrong.
Yes.
No,
I've
I've seen
base your
tweets-
opinion on people that you don't know off of one video making fun of them. Then you decide you don't like them and you don't listen to them. That's what you do.
Well, I don't like his music anyways.
When have you listened to it?
I've listened to his albums.
What? Like his album from 4 years ago?
I don't know, probably.
Yes.
Why do I have to listen to him? I don't want to listen to him.
Because it's great and you're missing out. Kyle, it's like that thing about Baskin and Robbins.
I've sent you so many tweets that you have not looked at and,
I haven't had
and watched videos.
when?
All the time.
I haven't had
Or I'll
Twitter
say, hey,
for 3
I say,
months.
hey, look at this video, and you say, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's not about a person. It's like I don't want to be on Twitter. That
Or
is
it's like I send you a
totally
funny
different.
video and you don't watch it. That is the
Yes.
exact same thing.
That's not the same.
Oh, I'm going to kill you.
How is this the same?
How is it not the same?
I'm saying
You're saying listen to this music. It would be cool.
yeah. And
I'm saying watch this video.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
I don't watch it because I don't want to be on Twitter.
I don't want to listen to music.
No, you listen to music. You don't want to.
I
listen
listen to
new
my music.
But why don't you want to listen to new music?
I don't want to listen to
Because
I don't.
you
I don't
think-
want to like him. If I like
Yeah,
him,
why? That's not a fair.
'Cause I think he's
thing
an
to do
asshole.
to people, though. But why? But you don't
I
know
think
him.
he's a-
You don't know him.
I don't know him. Why? Okay, I don't know the baby.
Yeah.
I can like him, but maybe he's an asshole.
Okay.
So how is it? You're proving my point.
No, I'm saying you have these judgments on people you don't know for no reason. That's
No,
what I
have
think
reason
you do.
behind it.
I don't think they're valid reasons, though.
Look, if I think someone's a douchebag, I don't want to associate with them.
I know, but there could be a person that is like the nicest person.
Russ
And-
is not the nicest person. And you know
Okay,
it.
even if he is not, I'm just saying there could be someone that is the nicest person, but you could hear one person say one thing about him, and you'll decide that you don't like them,
I don't think
and that would be
that's
the
true.
only reason.
I don't think that's true.
That's what I've noticed.
That's not what I've noticed.
Well, anyways, guys, Kyle's my F because he won't listen to Russ's album, and I recommend all you guys, if you want really good music, go listen to Russ's new album. I think it's called Shake the Snow Globe. It's really good, and it's one of my favorite albums of the year, or the last couple years. So,
Okay. Well, that's exciting for you. My F is DeTravion Brown.
DeTravion.
Do you know who DeTravion Brown is?
No.
I didn't either, and neither does Ole Miss. Even though yesterday was National Signing Day
Okay.
for football.
Oh no! Wait, can I guess?
Yeah, what?
Did he sign with a school that didn't even recruit him?
Yes.
Like,
He signed with Ole Miss. And then there's all these Ole Miss released their list of players that they signed, and he's not on there, and people start asking what about DeTravion Brown? He signed with you guys. And all the coaches and recruiters are all like, I don't know who that is. And then there's and then I saw another tweet that he ended up signing with North Texas. So this guy just signed with Ole Miss, and then they didn't know who he was. I thought maybe he thought he'd slip through the cracks.
so
He's
he-
a 3-star recruit, so he's like a
So at
Dude.
least he played football. It's not like some random. It's not like you
Yeah.
go and sign with Syracuse.
right. It's not like I'm playing for Jim Boeheim now.
So, but did he do it as a joke, or did he actually think that he was?
I don't
Got
think he did it
recruited.
I don't know. He might have got a letter or something that they said.
Like maybe they're interested, and he thought that meant he can just choose to go there.
Yeah, dude, I don't know.
Because before National Signing Day, if I was a high school player, I would make sure I would be like, does this mean?
Well,
Does this mean I'm going there for sure?
And if you're gonna sign somewhere, that means that you have a relationship with the coach or somebody there.
Yeah.
You have to have a relationship with somebody there because why else would you sign there if you don't know anything? If I get an offer, let's say I'm a great football player and I get an offer from Alabama, but I've never spoken to Nick Saban, never visited Alabama, I don't think I'm going to sign there. You know what I mean? I don't know them.
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be a normal thing to assume, but maybe
Not for DeTravion.
maybe DeTravion has never had any friends or family that played collegiate sports, and maybe he just thought that, this email meant that he can go there.
Maybe. But I'm rooting for him, though.
I hope what would be awesome is he's good at North Texas, and then he transfers to Ole Miss.
No, he transfers to Mississippi State.
Oh, and he beats them. And then he goes pro, and then he becomes the best player of all time.
Yeah. Speaking of Mississippi State, that's where Mike Leach is now.
Mm.
And people are saying he finally beat UW in something because the quarterback from Stanford transferred to Mississippi State instead of UW.
Whoa.
Wow, Mike Leach, you finally got something over UW.
Going from Stanford, California to Mississippi State.
That's going to be the grossest campus.
Listen, I don't know much about Mississippi, but what I do know, it doesn't smell good.
Probably smells bad. Yeah, it's just a sewer. Just a big swampy sewer mess.
Yeah.
If anyone's from Mississippi, let us know. Confirm.
Oh,
or deny.
The last thing before. Oh, fuck, dude. The whole reason I brought up that story about the guy pooping in public.
Oh, yeah.
Is because.
Another poop story.
There's a law that in San Francisco, anyone can poop anywhere.
Dude, my cousin, I think this was in San Francisco. I'm like 80% sure. He put on a Snapchat story one time that somebody had taken a shit in a Caesar salad on the side of the road. And he took a picture of it. He goes, why in the Caesar salad?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's illegal poop.
You can poop anywhere in San Francisco.
Why?
I don't know. And I don't know if that's true. But
I don't see how you can just like bend over anywhere.
I've heard that like many times. And I remember like I looked it up at one point. But I should look it up, but we're too late into the episode. But you guys can look it up. I'm almost positive because of like their homeless population or something.
Oh, there's a lot of homeless
like
people.
There's so many homeless people, and they like, I guess they just don't know how to deal with it or like where for people to go to the bathroom. So they just made it legal that you can just poop anywhere. So like I guess they just find tons of poops just on the sidewalks.
Ew, dude.
And like no one can do anything about it.
Ugh.
Imagine you just wake up and there's human shit just on like your patio.
Yeah, does that mean like they can just bend over anywhere, like on a sidewalk?
Maybe not on like your private property, but if it's like a public road or
like a public park or because you can't be like naked in public, but you gotta drop your pants, you know?
Yeah,
like your dick's gotta be out.
Yeah, so maybe there's a fine line between pooping and being naked.
You gotta cut a hole in your pants.
Yeah, you gotta leave only an opening for your butthole.
It's like the in your boxers, you have the little thing for your dick. Yeah. You have that for your ass.
Whoa, that'd be cool.
You just spread that open and then that wouldn't be cool.
They're like blinders. Like you can pull them from each side of your hip and it like opens up a hole.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's our last segment here?
You can just wear Lizzo's pants with your asses out. Last segment.
Oh, movie time.
Yeah, movie time.
All right. Last shit here before we wrap it up. Movie time with John. There is this older movie called Yes Man starring Jim Carrey. I had never seen it.
Oh, really?
But I'd always heard of it, and it was on Netflix, and I was like, fine, I'll give it a shot because I like Jim Carrey. Now, I watched this movie, and afterwards, and I really liked it. I thought it was great, and so I looked it up, and it got like 40% rating.
Yeah.
So I'm starting
he gets blown by like an 80-year-old in that movie, right?
Oh no, his roommate gets. Oh no, him and his roommate both hook up with an 80-year-old.
Oh god.
So, yeah, I mean, it was like a really cheesy movie, but that's what you expect when you watch a Jim Carrey movie. Like they're all way over the top, but yeah, I just think it was kind of bullshit that it was rated so low because like.
It's a good movie.
It was goofy, but it was a very wholesome movie, and I enjoyed it. And a lot of people don't like Zooey Deschanel.
I like her.
That's her name, right?
Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like her as an actress and like think that she's just like not that talented and like she only does one thing, which a lot of her roles are similar. But I think she was really cool, and I didn't realize she's 40.
What?
Yeah, she's 40.
Well, I guess in Elf she's probably like 30.
Yeah, that's
Elf
the thing.
Like 2002 or something.
But what was so weird is this movie was like 2008 or 2006 or something like that. And so anyways, I calculated it and like she was like 27 or 28, let's say. I don't know how fucking old she was. But anyways, she dates Jim Carrey, and Jim Carrey in real life is like 18 or 19 years older than her. So like I think in the movie they were supposed to be the same age, but he was like 40 something and she was like 20 something.
Well, then you could say the same thing about Will Ferrell in Elf too.
Yeah.
Because Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he's probably around the same age as Jim Carrey.
Yeah, maybe. Have you seen The Other Guys?
I have, and I heard that it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you hadn't seen it.
No, I have. What about it?
Oh, I watched it the other day. It's on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
That's my movie recommendation.
Yeah. Yeah, so go watch the other guys, but also, guys, go watch Yes Man, and don't always judge a movie on its rating. I think a lot of times the ratings are probably accurate. Like, if you look up the rating for Zombiever...
Dude, have you seen Zombievers?
It's probably not going to be very good.
Wait, have you seen it, or have you just heard me talk about it?
No. I've seen it. We watched it as a group.
That and Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. If you're looking for a really bad movie that's going to make you laugh, that's a good movie.
What was the other one you watched with Chief?
Oh, fuck. Dude, it was the weirdest movie I've ever seen.
But you said it was like actually hilarious.
Yeah.
But, like really bad.
Yeah.
Well, you think on that, and we'll let you guys know next time.
I'll come back with it.
Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Peak to Middle School. You guys can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Instagram and Twitter and all the good stuff. Also, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/PimsPodcast where you guys can pledge $5, $10, or $15, and you get access to different content, a bunch of cool stuff, deleted scenes, videos, bloopers, personalized video shout-outs, access to our Discord, all that good stuff. So be sure to check it out. And you guys should go drop us a follow on Spotify.
And a review.
And leave a review on the Apple Podcast app. I had never even checked how many followers we have on Spotify until recently, but we have like 380 followers on Spotify. And because it doesn't like say your number, so I never thought to check it. But I guess people always follow us. So if you guys don't, go follow us on Spotify, and on the Apple Podcast app, leave a review. Yeah, subscribe. Kyle, where can they follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at KyleSapper36. Follow the podcast at Pim's Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. John is deep throating an imaginary penis.
Yeah.
He will do that to me if you guys follow the podcast. So do us all a favor.
Okay.
Give me some action there.
Thank you all so much.
Cut it off there.
This was weird. We will see you guys on Thursday. There are new episodes every single Monday and Thursday. And have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.